Hi everyone, welcome back. I wanted to do a different kind of reading for you guys today. So what I wanted to do was, before getting back to the individual zodiac signs and the readings for August, something is kind of telling me to do this reading as a checkup for everybody that's on a spiritual path or journey. If you find yourself kind of on a spiritual path or journey, or have gone through an awakening of some sort and have actually gone through the dark night of the soul, this video is for you. This video is really for those who want to know where they are at currently right now on their ascension process, after they've had their DNAs activated. They felt a shift within them, but they kind of want to know what's going on. Wow, the Master. I feel like those who I'm reading for right now and those who I'm picking up, you guys are very spiritual beings. You guys are very spiritually gifted and very spiritually in tuned. You guys get messages from the universe. You're very aligned with the universe, and they communicate with you very openly and very freely. You're like an open vessel. You are learning how to master this connection or your spirituality right now, and some of us are confused as to maybe where this and how this affects us on our divine counterpart, our twin flames, and our soulmates. So this is kind of what I'm doing this reading for right now. I kind of want to see where we are in terms of our twin flame union, in terms of our ascension process, in terms of this Lionsgate portal that just recently opened. Now I'm going to be looking at divine masculine, divine feminine. You don't have to be a male to be divine masculine. You don't have to be a female to be a divine feminine. It's just how your soul reacts. And has nothing to do with your physical appearance, nothing to do with your orientation, has nothing to do with how you come off. It's just, are you more of a protector? Are you more nurturing? Or are you more dominant? Are you more in control? Are you more aggressive? Or are you more recessive? Okay, were you more sensitive, or was the other person more sensitive? Do they usually have anger issues? This is the yin and yang. Okay. So, I'm going to let my angels guide me through this reading right now. Okay, show me that. Morality. Alright. Let's see what's going on. I know because of this Lionsgate portal that just recently opened, a lot of us are like, okay, so what's next? What's new? What can I expect? What are all these energies bringing in for me? What can I anticipate? What is the universe trying to tell me? Okay. So right now, let me get one more for the divine feminine. This is not for any specific signs. Okay, 2 cards. Slowing down. Alright. This is for the collective. Alright, let's see what is going on right now. Understanding, healing, innocence, morality. That morality card came out again. And breakthrough is what they're kind of going through right now. Alright. And here we have new vision. We are the world. Guilt. Participation and integration. Okay. And rebirth. Wow. Okay, let's see. Perfect. I wanted 2 more cards and finally got it. Okay. Alright. Where we are collectively right now, if you resonate with the feminine, divine feminine side, okay, a lot has changed from this side for you to have new vision, where the world, integration, participation, guilt, and of course rebirth. Okay, this is for those of you who I'm picking up right now. You have gone through definitely dark night of the soul kind of stuff. You have gone through an ascension process. You definitely have heightened intuition. You definitely have risen phoenix from the ashes kind of thing. You have definitely transformed into someone who is a very powerful spiritual being. You understand the workings of the universe. You are very in tune and aligned with synchronicities and numbers and symbols. You probably get dreams and you can probably call and say things and know things and not knowing how and what or how or why you know it. You are very intuitive here. You are definitely probably a star seed. You probably resonate with the term light worker. You probably have looked up your spirit animal. You probably know your life path number. You probably know everything there is to know about astrology, or at least you have become very enlightened and want to study these kind of things in metaphysics. Astrology. Something spiritual just grabs you in. You may be very analytical. You may know, you may be very good in sociology, psychology, in the science. But you're also very well aware of human conditions and conditionings. You know the barriers to life. There was such a huge, profound transformation that you went through. And I believe this was triggered by either a very painful experience in your life, very traumatizing, painful loss, either of a friend, of a family member, of a loved one, of a soulmate, of a twin flame, of anything. Maybe loss of a home, loss of a job, a loss of your career, loss of your business, loss of something. You have really gone through a lot in your life. It may be short amount of times or maybe throughout your whole life. but you also may have been triggered here by an unexpected soulmate or someone who you probably can really recognize with the term twin flame. There is such profound guilt in some way, shape, or form that you carry that you cannot seem to release somehow. Guilt has been the reason why you maybe had a rude awakening. Some people have sorrow, some people have blame. This is like the stages of grief, but the most profound one that really triggered you resonate with guilt. So either you feel guilty for hurting somebody, guilty for reacting a certain way, or guilty for not having done something when you should have. But there was, no matter what, a level of guilt. Then through this, you transformed. Through this, you saw something that you just reopened your eyes, and spirit pretty much came to you. And when you were at your lowest, spirit enlightened you. You awakened. You went through the dark night of the soul and you experienced ego death. This is the most painful and the most traumatic thing any human being on the planet can experience. And I believe those who are watching right now, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, and you've experienced this. Right now, you guys are on this path of ascension. You're integrating what you used to know with now you're combining your emotions. Maybe you were very stubborn. Maybe you've always been the head over heart person, and now you're becoming more in tune with your emotions, embracing the soft side. Before, maybe you were a certain kind of person, he or she. I believe this is more of a masculine and a feminine. You know that there's two parts within you, and you know what your triggers are, or at least they are showing you, making it very apparent, and you know you are a work in process and a work in progress. There's a lot that's going on within this group right here. They have definitely gone through something that I can definitely relate with. This is something I experienced 2 years ago, and it's still ongoing. It's an ascension process. There is so much that's going on right now. Your lives are affiliated in so many different ways, but now you guys are now a participant also in society, trying to, it's almost as if you are helping others find their ways because you know what it was like when you went through this possibly alone. Alright, there is so much that's happened here. You understand the workings of the universe, and you are a very strong, powerful human being. You are very connected with many other people around the world without even meeting them. You maybe get dreams, and you maybe can sense things, and maybe you recognize a soul family without even meeting them. You just know you guys come from the same place, and there is a part of you that's longing for someone just like you. There is something here that's telling me with the yin and yang. Somebody here did too much of something, yet they learned about it. Somebody here was very controlling, or maybe would be too passive. Either way, they were swinging way too off to one side and not the other. It was not balanced. So now they're working on what that is that they're fixing. And there is a way, there's kind of this thing of pulling back. With participation, I believe this group is now finding their voice, speaking out, not holding back, not letting You know, this is like using all the elements in the world. This is like also, for some reason, feeling like the magician here. The wands energy, the swords energy, the pentacles, and the cups. All four being used, and knowing what the ebb and flow is. Knowing how to control, or at least trying to control, at least these things are now made apparent. There's a certain rebirth right now, and this is not an easy step. This is someone who didn't realize their potential, didn't give themselves enough, didn't love themselves enough, didn't even know what their value was, what their worth was, how strong their spirit really was, how strong and who inside their soul was somebody else. It's like their soul was the lion, yet they were thinking they were just, you know, a camel, or, you know, it's like literally the predator, or the one that, you know, the lion is the king of the jungle and it attacks its prey. But here it's like it switched, it knew, and this is switching within yourself. You knew something here changed. It's like this card is speaking to me in a really weird way right now. It's like there is that fighter within you. You found and you triggered, you've awakened that fighter within you. Maybe you thought you were really weak, and maybe you came off as very weak. Maybe you were very codependent. You know, relied on sex, drugs, alcohol, codependency, became very toxic. Couldn't do things independently. Always needing people, or maybe needing comfort, or needing assistance, or needed approval. Needed something. Here, this person awakened, and they had to transform, and they became very strong. And I feel like this is like the soul's new regeneration. This person has gone through it. Okay, this is kind of where you guys are at right now. If you really, and this person had to do it very, very fast. I'm like stuttering right now because I'm really feeling these energies, and this is pretty intense because this is kind of giving me a flashback. But with all of this, yes, I believe it was because of guilt. It triggered something within you, and this was the trigger of your awakening. Where you are learning to balance your chakras. Okay, this group right here, Destiny, this person's very spiritual. You were a spiritual being. You had a very spiritual contract to meet somebody who triggered this feeling within you. You had to trigger your spiritual gifts, your spirituality. It was part of your destiny. It still is. You have a huge destiny to fulfill. Number 10. It was funny because during my awakening, I saw 10, 10, 10, 10, like constantly. And now we have double eights. 8, 8. For a few guys, could be 1988. Is your birthday, or maybe this is your twin's birthday. Or August 8th. Whoa. August 8th was the Lionsgate portal, you guys. Something happened here. Something big changed. You guys, okay, this is kind of crazy because I was kind of going through this too, an ascension process. I had a really crazy dream about timeline collapsing. I saw the circle and it was like a bridge, but each time I was crossing it, I wasn't even like, it was like I was just like a beam of light, but there was a lot of people or a lot other light beings surrounding me. And as I was crossing this bridge, it was like a time lapse, but this like circle, it just shrank. It was like literally, it was like every dot on the circle was some kind of timeline event. It was like past, present, future, and it was just spinning. It was like crazy. And I just kind of want to say that because I do believe this Lionsgate portal activated something within me. I know I'm definitely going through some kind of ascension right now. I mean, I've been shocking things consistently. It was my friend who made that known to me before I even knew what was going on. I was trying to use an ATM machine, but every time I was trying to insert my card in, it said card denied, and my friend was like, here, let me try it. And he was like, it shocked him when I handed my card to him, and I've been shocking everything I touch for the last like 3, 4, 5 days. Even I've been shocking my cats, my kittens. They kind of do this crazy jump. I'm starting to feel bad, wanting to wear like mittens or something. But, you know, even my hair is like frizzy as hell. You know, the top of my crown feels very like mentholy and chilly. So I know there's definitely something going on with this ascension process right now because of the Lionsgate portal opening. And I know for a lot of you guys who are maybe like this, trapped in fear, feeling very alone and isolated right now, a lot of worries and fears and doubts, there's something here that's telling you guys you're not meant to see something, you're not meant to know something, but just know that it's happening. It's your part of your destiny. You're on the right path. It's just things are now accelerated motion. I feel like there's something that's happening because it triggered a lot of light workers and star seeds right now. There was a huge ascension process. I could feel it within me that a lot of people are awakening now at a very accelerated rate. And it's crazy that it's shifting. It's causing a major shift. And this is what the goal was the entire time, but it's just happening at a very exponential rate, and there's something big that's coming around, but we're fearing that something should or should not happen. We're fearing for something not happening. Something with our fears is really holding us back. Fear and guilt for this part of this group right here. Okay? I really do strongly believe the people that I feel like this group here, I just want to say, if you've been feeling like you're losing your mind, you need to re-ground yourself. I've been grounding myself a lot because during these symptoms, they could feel very flu-like. They could feel very, if you've never gone through this before, it'll feel very strange. And you know, you'll feel you're very alone. That maybe you need to take anxiety medicine, psychotic medicine. No, I'm telling you guys, well, I'm not saying I'm not like a prescriber or a physician, but I'm saying if you definitely aren't, you know, definitely use your best judgment. But if you know and you can relate with what I'm saying here, that this is, you're definitely sane and you're not like cuckoo or anything, you know, that you are going through something, I'm saying here, ground yourself, be out in nature, take a walk, don't deal with your stressors, deal with life stressors one by one. Don't try to handle it all because a lot is happening very fast. A lot has changed in this person's life very fast. But just know that this is all part of your destiny. This was your soul's contract. This was part of your karma that you brought onto this world, this lifetime, from your past life. And you're finishing these karma out right now. The reason why you're feeling it a bit heavier is because you need to know something about the South Node thing. It's really been triggering me lately. I want everyone, if you can, find out your South Node. It's a free website. You can check on different websites. You can do Vedic or you can do Western. I think both are going to give you ample amount of information. I would look at both and compare both because I can relate with my Western and my Vedic North and South nodes. And see, I have in Western, I found out I'm a Piscean North node who is very drawn. I'm supposed to embrace spirituality, embrace my gifts, embrace my psychic abilities, embrace spirituality this lifetime, because South Node Virgo like to be very analytical, like to be very logical, and only say, well, seeing is believing, but North Node in Pisces is believing is seeing. Okay. Back to this, you guys. There's something big that's happening. Huge things, huge rewards, huge payouts. What you're not seeing right now is postponed. You need to learn to slow down, not rush anything, because there's a new beginning coming for you guys. This is a new journey, wow, from the source. Something is big here with this card, kind of always like, this is pretty much how I envision my dream. This is pretty crazy, it's pretty cool. But there's definitely something here that's telling me you guys are on the right track. You may be feeling very rushed lately, but don't let it break you down. And if you've been feeling flu-like symptoms, if you've been feeling like your hunger has been craved, or maybe your cravings have changed, you're losing your appetite, maybe you're overeating, maybe you are just feeling very nauseated, maybe feeling like you're getting migraines and headaches, just feeling all kinds of soreness. You could be going through a ascension process right now, because whatever just happened, this is triggering a DNA activation. I'm a biochemist and I did study DNA. I majored in biochem, and I looked at DNA activations, and this stuff is real. Okay, your chakras, your alignments, everything that you're feeling, whatever that's going on within your neurons, your DNAs, they're all being triggered right now. So you could be feeling some kind of way. But definitely open up, talk to somebody. And again, I'm not a therapist or a physician, so I'm not trying to give anybody medical advice right now, but I'm just saying, if you have been feeling this way, a lot of us going through ascension process will most likely be feeling like, very, one thing for sure is very staticky, like maybe even your hair has been growing very fast, your nails been growing very fast, you've been healing very fast, you've been wanting to detox, you've been craving healthier food, healthier lifestyle, healthier people, you've been trying to shed away toxins, whether these be people, places, and things. There's a huge transformation going on, and maybe you're holding on to something because you're scared of, you don't want to let go of these things, but your soul is telling you you have to. It's best for you. There's something like that that's going on within this group. And this is kind of why something is postponed here, because we're still healing. This is a huge healing group. Alright. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Huge healing group. Very, very spiritual group. Very gifted. Maybe you guys resonate with a lot of different spiritual beings. Something within your soul's awakening. You guys definitely know everything about your soul's urge, how to work the miracles of life, and you are learning here. This is kind of cool. Everything is moving, accelerated motion, and it came with fast forward movement. You guys are headed towards victory and success. Something's approaching you guys. You're still currently on its way. And then look, you guys end with harvest. Harvesting everything. Seeds well planted. And look at this. I'm seeing literally planting. Or making stuff. This is knowing how to work with its energies. How to know how to work with everything. You could be, you may be very in tune with animals. You may have spirit animals. You may have, you maybe relate with archangels. Maybe you relate with deities. Maybe you relate with, I mean, I'm not big on witchcraft stuff, but I mean, here is like saying, or spell work, but definitely this kind of mystical realm is definitely something that you you connect deeply with. Everybody uses their gifts in different ways, so I'm not here to judge, but I definitely do believe in the power of the universe. I work very closely with my spirit guides and archangels. And the fact that I have also a master number in my life path, I feel like I'm also sometimes guided by one of those really spiritual people in my pastime. Not that if you guys don't have a master number or anything, you're not extremely spiritually gifted. This is not, I mean, this group right here is all very spiritually gifted, but their gift is awakening here. They're scared of their gifts. This is what I'm getting, but it's coming. You guys may have Cancer in your placement somewhere. The High Priestess. Alright, I'm gonna put this, let me see, actually one more, and then I'm gonna move on to this group right here. Don't want to make this reading too long, but kind of want to do this for you guys today. This is kind of what the angels are telling me at this time. Look at this, completion, 10 of Cups. Alright, this group, you guys are on a massive change. I have another 8. 888. You guys are going through massive changes right now, or you will probably soon be experiencing them, or may have already. Maybe within the last year, or within the last 8 months, maybe within the last 8 to 10 years. That's a long time, but some of us were all on different paths. We have regeneration, the world, and judgment. The world comes right after judgment, and we have judgment and the world here. Self-reflection, regeneration, the world is a job well done. You have a lot of completions here, 10s. While this group, you guys are almost there. You have 10s. 10s. You guys are about to reap the rewards of your harvest. Whatever it is that you planted, definitely seeds have been well planted here. Okay, so very soon, this group, you guys will definitely see something because you've done that work. You've gone within. You've explored. You've self-reflected. You've worked on yourself. You've gone through the dark night of the soul. You've integrated and you've combined the both yin and yangs within you. But the only thing here that's something that's blocking is because you maybe are too scared of your own potential. Maybe you are still scared of what he or she might think. There's still something that's holding you back. But I'm seeing this is rebirth. You're going through it. There's a huge transition coming into you guys. And you guys are going to be doing it very soon in a very fast and rapid rate. something here is also telling me this is what you need to let go of, and you guys will be seeing this thing from a different point of view very soon, probably after this video. Something's saying a job well done. Destiny, judgment, the world, coming to an end of something here. Something big is on its way here, okay? This is like what you wanted, what you've been desiring. You got it. You're getting it. What's meant to be yours is on its way back to you, and what you want is looking for you, okay? What you want in this group is desiring you. What you desire is desiring you. Okay. Let's see. Going into this group here, we have understanding, healing, innocence, and morality. Okay. Let me actually put these cards back so that I can clarify. Actually, let me use that. Okay. This group right now, what I'm feeling, this part is waking up. I feel like this group right here is a little bit, let's just say in terms of stages, they're like 3 stages behind, but they're coming up close, coming up real close. They're now seeing the situation. They want to free themselves because this group right here, okay, this group right here is maybe during almost in the middle of this, or maybe just recently coming out of a dark night of the soul. Just because I'm seeing morality, I feel like this group is awakening right now. They're seeing that whatever has been in their life is not what they want. For some reason, it's not satisfying them. They keep looking for. They're breaking out of old rules and habits and the traditions of society, what society demands and expects, but it's not what their soul wants. They're now understanding the situation. We're understanding the divine masculine and divine feminine. They're understanding the something here. They're healing. There is probably a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, a lot of annoyance, a lot of pissed off frustration, but because they feel they have the card of innocence here. So this group feels like at a younger stage. I feel like this group hasn't lived that many lifetimes, but they are pretty new. They're like a pretty new starseed, but they definitely understand something's calling to them where it's like, this does make sense, but doesn't impact me or doesn't feel as intense as this group right here. But for some reason, I don't know why I can resonate with it. I don't know why I can relate with this. Something has to trigger this group right here where they are being triggered, and then it's through understanding. They have to go within. I'm really seeing the heart chakra opening up here because this group here was not intending to fall in love and maybe has not even really fallen in love except for maybe 1 or with 2 people. This group here is maybe still was trying to, maybe because they have fallen in love before with one person, they know that feeling of love, and therefore they are understanding why. It's like they can understand, but they don't understand why they're not able to get out of this feeling right now. There's something that's completely changed within them. They've never felt this feeling of love before, and it's confusing. They don't know that love is supposed to feel like this, that love sometimes can hurt like this, even if you moved on, and that maybe all the, the glamour, the attractive people, all the sex, all the booze, all the player-like ways that maybe this person's had, maybe all the money in the world that this person may have, how come it's not giving them that feeling of home or love that they felt once before with somebody else? Because there is something here that they feel like it's missing from part of their life. And it's like this part, they would trade anything to have that feeling again. They are learning that this is something that cannot be replaced. It's hard to replace. There's none like it. There's only like one perfect one for them. Without, this is like effortless. This is just, they're now like, wow, my soul is talking to me. You know, a level of innocence. I didn't even want this. I wasn't even ready for it. I, was just doing me. I was just trying to be understanding. I was just trying to help them. I was just trying to be myself. And then this happened, and now I'm going through morality and healing. What the hell is this, But now they've had some time to think about something, and they're realizing what it triggered was their heart chakra. They've never felt love like this, even though they're still angry, they're still pissed off, there's still things, but they know that this person was touched by another soul, deeply touched, but they cannot understand it. They do not understand why, because they've never felt anything like this before. They're realizing the truth. And right now they're trying to detach. Because this is very different. This is new. And what this group is going through right now is having a breakthrough. Their soul's urge is talking to them, but they never really knew that their soul was so loud, was so picky. Their soul's urge was crying to them about something that they had to do, but it was unawakened. And the more they were suppressing it, the more and profound the soul's urge was for somebody, longing for somebody, realizing somebody. They maybe have guilt too. I feel like this person has a lot of sadness, a lot of guilt. They have gone through a lot right here in this lifetime that they may have closed off, and they don't want to be attached to anything or anything familiar to what's gone down before, what's happened before. This person has experienced extreme emotional pain or a loss. Maybe this is loss, or maybe this was feeling very detached from home, or maybe feeling very alone, feeling like, there was some kind of neglect. I feel like this person has experienced neglect or some sort of abandonment. And therefore some sort of, mental, just like they've experienced, I wouldn't say mental illness, but they know what that's like to be completely feeling very mentally degraded, or feeling very mentally challenged, or physically abused, or, they have gone through all of that. And so when they are hearing someone this person feels like the wounded healer. They know and they have experience, and this is why they felt a little bit distant from the other one. They don't want to go through it again. But where this group is at right now is they're very understanding that their spirit is calling for them to awaken. And they're realizing that they've been stuck. They've been holding back. They didn't even realize their own potential. And you could see here, they were in a cage. And everyone's like, come on out, it's fine, just step on out. But this one's never gone out before, so of course there's a level of anxiety, but the soul is breaking out. It's coming out, and, they just like needing to figure out how all of this is happening, how all of this got triggered. Because, there's a level of innocence here. You know, I feel like this group here was not the chaser, but was the one being chased. And then all of a sudden they're feeling this now, and they're feeling, why am I going through all this garbage? You know, now I have to heal, and I was the one trying to run away from this and didn't even want it in the first place. But now here I am feeling this way. This group is going through a profound awakening at this time, and therefore this is why something here is postponed. Alright, let's see. Man, Spirit is just speaking through me today, like really fast, wanting you guys to know what's up with all these things. I'm also getting with this group right here, they have a lot going on in their lives. In their social status, financial, their home, their family, there's a lot. Partnerships and alliances, they have big plans, big goals, big dreams. Right now, they feel like emotional setbacks are not one that they can spend time on. Because things in reality, things going on in the 3D, they need to focus on that first. They want money, they want influence, they want reputation, they want status. This group here is all about reputation and status right now. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, don't we all, right? Popularity, I mean, likes, subscribes, comments. I mean, we're doing that every day. So don't think that this group is cocky for any reason. This group is very normal, very, very normal, but less awakened than that side. But they are awakening. There's something here that they feel guilty or sadness for, and it's not for expressing their emotions, and they are almost like feeling guilty or hating themselves for having still emotions for the other side. And they are still healing. Maybe they feel bad. I feel like this person feels bad for maybe feeling like they led somebody on, but only to know that they hurt them and end up hurting themselves. The Lovers. See, I'm telling you, okay, this is definitely what this is. Yeah, they're definitely going through maybe some kind of awakening right now. Probably sexual frustration. This is like all kinds. Maybe they're not even interested in anybody right now. Even just like sex is just like, ugh, like they can't find that person. It doesn't feel the same way. You know, intimacy is there, but passion's not. It's gone. They can only experience, they're thinking about what it was like with sharing it with the other person. They're going through all kinds of awakening. This person's probably getting statics too. Wow, okay. This is like the Tower. A lot is happening within this person's life right now. Things are starting to crumble apart. Probably as of right now, they're going through a lot of conflicts and defeats. They're fighting themselves like, I don't really even want this to happen. You know, no matter where they turn, they find themselves like having to redirect their path in some sort of way. It's just like it's not like this person's living a miserable life. Trust me, this person's also having a great, huge amount of fun, loving life, living life, but there's something that they're going through internally right now. That maybe if you didn't even talk to this person, didn't even know this person, you wouldn't even know they're going through this. So this person right now is like, this is me. I think this is even so subconscious that this person doesn't even fully realize all of this is taking place. They are longing for somebody here. I feel like this is definitely a twin flame soulmate. Meeting or encountering their soulmate twin flame has triggered an awakening in this group as right now. This is, to me, an awakening happening in the present moment. And they're maturing. So there was a level of immaturity here. And they've grown, they've come a long way. They're realizing, I feel like this is one's truth. I feel like this is breaking away from what society has always taught them, what society expects of them, what tradition holds of them. And they know that, they have their own truth. that they're not just the followers of the crowd. They're going and finding their own way because they feel like, you know, I just can't do what everyone's doing. They're feeling like they don't fit in here. They're not so much the same. They're fearing rejection. Wow, my throat chakra just messed up really bad. So for this group right now, feeling its energy is really bad. They have guilt here too. And with the truth, they have a hard time saying their truth. They have a hard time opening up, or they don't know how to say it because they're maybe feeling ashamed, or maybe they feel regretful, or they feel like they won't be taken back. This is not going to work. They want to ask for forgiveness, or they don't want to admit the truth that they have feelings and that they have love and that they want to come back. It's their pride and their ego that they're hiding behind. And this is breaking them in. My throat chakra just literally closed up. This person definitely, throat chakra, is needing to speak their own truth. This group here is really fighting that right now. They are pretending that it doesn't bother them. Their truth, they have a hard time speaking, standing up for what they want. They kind of usually go with what people like, what people would accept. If it's like that popular guy, if it's that popular girl, if that girl has a good reputation, they're all for it. But maybe this person that this person's fallen deeply for, who triggered them, is someone very special, someone very different, and they're not used to it. But they can't help it. They can't help it. Wow. They feel like it was just a playful thing, innocence. There was not much to be expecting of it, but look at this. They're going through, really, I feel like this is part of a dark night of the soul thing currently, right now. And they, or if not, they're going through it soon, or they have maybe recently gone through it. Okay. This group, man. I feel like this group that I did here on this side was a little bit better than this side here. This side, I feel more pain, definitely more hurt, and needing to say something. Okay, a few cards here. Let's see. I'm going to end this reading here. But this is kind of where we are at right now, and part of our ascensions. Yeah, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. You guys are in alliance. Something's coming closer, both with Chariot. Both of y'all's paths will align and come into union soon. Both are moving now. One was static, one was delayed. Someone was still, actually, someone here may still be fighting it off, but it won't be for long. You can't deny a soul's urge. Okay, so they are coming off with the King of Swords. Very intellectual, very mind over matter, very heart, mind over heart, logical, what fits, what works, doesn't use the heart to make decisions, doesn't use their emotions to feel. They do it rudimentary, and they do it very logically. But this is a new start for them coming soon. They have a new path. They have a new beginning, a new home, a new direction in life. Something great is coming to them. This is like the gift of the universe giving this group right here. From the universe, here's Ace of Pentacles, and this is literally the Fool. A new start is being given to this group. They are on a new path right now. See, this group here was at 10. And this group here is at 0 and 1. This is so crazy. But this is pretty much where they're reshaping their lives in some sort of way. Whether this is business, this is home, this is in their family, something profound. But I'm getting this is more within. This is how you're, because this is your reading right now. These energies is what I'm feeling through the soul. So this is how this is affecting this group here. They're going through something that's like new, completely new. A new start, a new path, a new direction. They're getting a blessing here from this group. But they're going through a very challenging beginning. This is a very challenging beginning. A very challenging beginning. They're healing. This group had to lose something here, or they have to sacrifice something. Something that they thought was very big or very important to them. They're learning that it's not that big of a deal, and that they have to follow their soul's urge and soul's cry, or this is going to diminish their being. They're going to feel very empty inside no matter where they go, no matter what they do, they're going to always feel empty. So this is what this group is realizing right now. It's almost like love is the answer for this group, and they're realizing that. They're having a hard time speaking their truth, but they're getting over it. They're saying it, and they maybe have already said their truth, but they feel rejected. This group maybe for some feels rejected, and they're working through what they truly feel right now. They're trying to analyze it, trying to process it, but processing it logically. There's still some work that this group has to do. Definitely the heart and the throat chakra. If you follow within this group, do heart and throat chakra meditations, or just listening to those megahertz will really help. It'll really open and learn to open up more, because this will heal you so fast. I do feel like this group is healing very, very, very fast. But I mean, a lot of things are happening. I mean, they're doing. This is like, you can't even really rush this group. It just has to flow. You just have to flow. I really feel for this group a lot. I truly do. We have all gone through this before. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Knight of Swords, and then we have achievement. Like I said, this group, they're maintaining a status. This group is also achieving a lot. They have a lot to be very proud of for themselves. They come a very long way. They have established something because of they're going through so much and have sacrificed so much that a lot of people would not sacrifice. They're actually being rewarded by the universe right now. This group knows all about responsibility, what they have to do. Very defensive of themselves and their ambitions. Very hardworking here, and this group is going to get a very nice reward. We have 8, 9, and 10, and then we have 1. Yeah, this group probably could be traveling soon too, or something during travel is going to cause some kind of epiphany or an aha moment. You guys here are at 8, 9, and 10 right now, and going to 1. This is awesome. This is where this group is at in terms of your ascension, in terms of awakening, in terms of twin flame union. They are really ascending. They're going through this right now during this Lionsgate portal at a time, around this month till next month. It could be going into October for a couple months. This stuff is not easy. It does take time, but there's a lot of prosperity, abundance, rewarding beginnings coming to this group here. Even meeting a twin flame, even coming back in union with their twin flame or their soulmate. This group has gone through the ringer, and they're doing very, very well. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video here, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think. Please, if you resonate with this, put your comments down below. Send me a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.